Moderator, judges. When I was in elementary school, one of my favorite stories to read was The Giving Tree. It's a story about a tree and a boy who develop a unique friendship throughout the years, as the tree continues to give of herself for apples to eat and branches to swing from. And as the boy grows older and sometimes forgets about the tree continues to give of herself, all in an effort to provide comfort and fun and help the boy grow into a good man. When you read that type of story, something inside you tells you this is more than just about a boy and a tree. It's about something greater. It teaches us not how to live with one another, but how to live for one another. That kind of truth is at the core of the four-way Rotary test. The test poses 4 questions to ask myself when making a decision. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Is it beneficial to all concerned? When I examine these 4 questions and try to apply them to my everyday life, I notice they all have the same underlying value: self-denial. Never does a 4-way test ask me to look how something may benefit me. Instead, the 4-way test tries me to look outside myself. Dr. Martin Luther King says, life's most urgent question is this: what are you doing for others? Dr. King and the 4-way test asked me to look outside myself and jump into life alongside everyone else. I attend a small private school of just over 150 students. We're not a wealthy school, but this fact produces much of what I love most about it. Because of our financial status, there are certain privileges that we don't get to attain that other schools see as common necessity, such as a janitor. Yes, volunteers clean the bathroom and the kitchen facilities, but the rest of the school is cleaned by other means. Each student is assigned a cleaning task 20 minutes after school. By cleaning our own building, we build a sense of respect for the classrooms. After lunch, we clean the tables and we sweep the floors without even thinking twice about it. This mentality permeates every aspect of our school. Last year, I remember, when a whole bunch of things were happening around the same time. The school formal was making its way onto everyone's schedules. The play was having rehearsals every single day after class. And all the little kids were painting and blowing up balloons for a festival they were about to have. It seemed like there was one Saturday where everyone planned to meet there, to do their thing that one Saturday. And it was really beginning to show in the auditorium. It began to look like what my mother calls a pigsty. On that Saturday morning, the students came together and cleaned the auditorium. The 4-way test was subconsciously implemented that day when we simply asked ourselves, what can we do so that everyone can achieve their goal peacefully? But my friends and I don't just think this way when it comes to the school. We actually try to model this in how we interact with each other. Earlier this month, one of our young 6th grade girls was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma. The cancer has spread to her bones and into her lungs. But immediately when informed, the student came together and prayed for her healing and raised money to send her flowers and signed cards to comfort her. In fact, a lot of students created a Facebook group so we could keep posted on her health. Every student was wondering how they could serve her. It was in these moments that we refused to see ourselves as merely an individual, but as a body, a structure that's meant to edify and support one another. Mother Teresa, one who took serving others to heart, said, "If we have no peace, it's because you've forgotten you belong to one another." Summed up, the 4-way test is asking each of us, you and me, to deny ourselves and see our peer, our authority, our friend as our brother and our sister. When I ask myself, is what I'm doing the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Is it beneficial? I'm reminding myself that everybody's well-being is important and deserves attention. This principle from the 4-way test echoes the philosophy of a Jewish rabbi in 33 AD who insisted that if you were to follow him, you must love and serve everybody simply because they were part of the human race. This idea has led revolutions against racism, prejudice, poverty, and violence, and it leads me in my everyday life. Whether I'm helping a difficult customer at work, emptying the trash at school, or praying for a friend, I must sacrifice thinking about myself and ask, how can I serve someone else? This brings me back to the story of the giving tree. The giving tree gives the boy more and more and more until she has nothing else to give, until she's but a stump in the ground. This children's story teaches us not how to live with people, but how to live for people. The first question in the four-way test is if it is the truth. For me, that was one of the more difficult questions, but it's a powerful and important question. But the simplicity and the power of the four-way test is the relationship of that first question to the following three. In order to tell if what I am saying or what I'm doing is the truth, in order to practice that truth in my everyday life, I must first answer the following three questions. Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Is it beneficial to all concerned? For indeed, the truth is, it is better to give than to receive.